Welcome to week 9 of my college football picks. The first game that I will be doing is, let's get this show on the road. First game I'm doing is Virginia Tech versus Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh might be able to upset Virginia Tech, really. Pittsburgh has done pretty decent this season. 5-2. And I think Virginia Tech might get upset, so I'm going to go with the upset, Pittsburgh over Virginia Tech. The next game is Navy versus South Florida. It's at home. South Florida is pretty good. I am going to go with Navy, though, to beat South Florida. Navy just got done beating Memphis and Stanford last week. So I think Navy will win this week on the road. This game, West Virginia versus Oklahoma State. West Virginia traveling to Oklahoma State. I think Oklahoma State could upset West Virginia and win this game. The next game, Michigan versus Michigan State. Michigan will win this game pretty easily. Michigan State is garbage, not playing as well as they had been. Last year they got lucky to beat Michigan because Michigan had that messed up bad snap on a punt at the end. But I think Michigan will easily win this game. The next game I'm picking is Penn State versus Purdue. I think Penn State wins this game. They upset Ohio State last week. They are a much better team than Purdue, and so Penn State will win this game. The next game, Louisville versus Virginia. Louisville will easily win this game because they're just better offense, better defense, better team overall. That's just about it. The next game, Ohio State versus Northwestern. I think Ohio State wins this game. I don't know how good Northwestern is. I know they're 4-3, 3-1 in the Big Ten. But I think Ohio State will come in mad from losing last week, and I think Ohio State will easily win that game. The next game, this is a tough matchup. Top 10, top 20, you got Washington traveling to Salt Lake to take on Utah. I believe this game, I know that Huskies are favored by 10, but I think this will be the toughest test for Washington, and I believe this game, Utah will pull off the shocker and beat Washington at home. The next game, Baylor versus Texas. This one's tough to pick. Baylor is pretty good. Texas is kind of on the downswing. They started out 2-0. They're 1-4 since. They lost last week. They're at home. They beat Baylor last year, though, at the last game. But I think this year, I think Baylor's a little too much, and I don't know if Texas is going to improve. They don't look as good. So I'm going to pick Baylor this year. This one, Florida versus Georgia. Florida should win this game because they're a better team than Georgia. Georgia's not very good. And yeah, this one. This one could be a little tough because of altitude, possibly, or Wyoming versus Boise State. I believe Boise State will win this game. However, it will be tough. There's 13.5 point. This could be a tough game for Boise, but I think in the end, Boise will be too much for Wyoming. This one, Kansas versus Oklahoma. Kansas almost upset TCU. They have not won a game in the conference. They're 1-6, and I don't think they will even compete in this game. This game will be Oklahoma all the way. Easy. Kansas just does not have any shot in this game. The next game, this one could be another Big Ten matchup. That is a good big one. Nebraska versus Wisconsin. I'm actually going to go with Wisconsin and win this game at home. I know Nebraska's pretty good, but Nebraska's played pretty tough as well. And I believe that Wisconsin could get this done at home. The next game is Auburn Tigers versus Ole Miss. Now, Ole Miss just got done losing to LSU. Auburn got done hammering Arkansas. Ole Miss is, you don't know what you're going to get with them. But I'm going to take Ole Miss to upset Auburn because they're at home. I think they'll play much better this week. Yeah. So the next game, Tennessee versus South Carolina. Now, Tennessee should win this game. They probably should win it pretty easy. South Carolina is not that good. And I don't believe they will. This one. The next one. Texas A&M versus New Mexico State. Texas A&M will win this game easy as well. New Mexico State's not any good either. And Texas A&M come out firing because they're mad about losing to Alabama last week. So they'll beat New Mexico State easy. The next one, this one is a Clemson Tigers versus Florida State. Now, last year, I picked Clemson to beat Florida State. This year, I'm doing the same thing. Clemson will beat Florida State on the road. And, yeah. So, I believe Clemson will win. And it might be close. I'm not entirely sure. But all I know is Clemson will win that game. Now, one final game, I believe I will pick, and this is the Washington State Cougars traveling to Corvallis to take on Oregon State. Oregon State got beat by the Huskies last week, 41-17. Washington State hung on to beat Arizona State. I am going to go with the Cougars to easily beat Oregon State, and they will become bowl eligible. And yeah, so that is my picks for week 9 of college football. Until next week, see ya.